Great to have you with us from Brooks Stadium in Conway, South Carolina. A Week 1 showdown between two teams hoping to get things started on a great note. It's the South Carolina Gamecocks and the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe joins from the sideline with an injury report.
Catching up with the South Carolina head coach before the game, Coach mentioned they are still without their top running back here today. They are coming off a bye week, so they have been able to get some crucial reps with their backup. Their running back showed some real composure, more patience at the line of scrimmage, and just reading things a little better through these last couple of weeks of practice. We'll see if he's able to put all of that out there on the field today here in the first. Back to you.
Holly, we'll see how they adjust. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And you cannot start this game any better than to take the opening kickoff all the way to the house. How about the speed by the return man? Once he got in the open field, that dude was gone. This place is going crazy.
And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Tells the run, wants to pass. Finds the big tight end. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football, because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
Long way to go on second down. Pulls it on the option. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming.
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! What a grab in the end zone for 6. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
I mean, what a great way to start this game. Getting the football in the end zone, getting it to your big play wide receiver. Nice job by this offense.
Yeah, David, it just seems like this offense came out with a sense of urgency, right? They're playing with great energy, and it seemed like everything they dialed up on that drive worked perfectly. Really nice rhythm, really nice flow, and they cap it off with a touchdown pass.
The Chanticleers offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And this guy doubtless will be a huge part of the game plan. A highly anticipated debut here. He's a tremendous pass catcher with every skill you'd want. Quickly out to the tight end. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw. It's Kelly. Fires left. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire, and those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happened.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
Play action on first down. got it. Could not make his way to the corner.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Back to pass on second down. On the move. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Got a man in the middle. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Fresh set of downs going up top. Grab behind the line. It's Darrisaw. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Fires to the wideout. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. A strike downfield. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Quick give. It's Darrisaw. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Keeps it. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3. Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. Setting up the screen. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
This is a running back that can hurt you, not just getting handoffs, but they use him in the passing game as well. They called the screen at the absolute perfect time, and it ends up being a touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Running inside. It's Nowaski. Still running at the 40. Oh, he found a space on the right. The 10. Touchdown. Shot to clear. Once he got some room, it was over. Extra point here will tie the game. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. We're going to just need to work on those angles, that's for dang sure.
Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return, as the coverage unit was there and ready. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Hauls it in.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Now this is the way to come out of the gate and set the tone. Back and forth, and already inside a minute to go in the first. Straight ahead, it's Darrisaw. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. 2nd down coming up. They'll run him again. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain.
And you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to throw on first. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to go up top on second down. Looking to the big tight end. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces a third down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. What a play by this offense. Finally out of bounds, and a perfect way to wrap up the first quarter. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Dropping back, it's Kelly. Zings it complete to the right. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. He's piled up 87 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. He's got the tight end. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he's in! Touchdown, Coastal Carolina!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Looking for blockers. And the returner will be brought down. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Fires to the middle. Between the hashes, it's Nicholson. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Gamecocks come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Motion from the wideout. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Left side, it's Nicholson. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Looking to throw again. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They'll need a bunch on second down. From the gun. Under pressure. And down he goes.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now,
and the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. And the Gamecocks line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Maybe 1 notch of adrenaline too much on the punt there. It hits about a yard deep in the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Hits inside. It's Nowaski. Got enough for the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. 1 play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's first down. Sells the run, looking to pass. Good job just to get rid of that one. All right, guys, let's talk a little Coastal Carolina. You start the season, top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblock. Snags it, and there's running room. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The shot that clears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. Second and long here. To the air, it's Kelly. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. This one will be a 43-yard field goal attempt from the left hash. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. The throw. Out wide left, it's Mayo. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular, and I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200.
Snags it inside the 20. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. The option, the keeper. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Left side, it's Mayo. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll go to the air. Flips it out to the back. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
On the move from inside his 5. Slips through the line. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. Looking to throw, it's Kelly. He'll pull it down and run. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Oh, pressure's coming. It's complete to the left. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Obviously didn't like what he saw on first down, and they use a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. It's good. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's open things up with Georgia Tech taking on the number 21 team, the Alabama Crimson Tide. And it's the Yellow Jackets, able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game on the surf turf. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Brooks Stadium.
And the Chanticleers will kick it off to start the second half. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Some misdirection with the counter. Turning it on! You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Gamecocks have this offense rolling. From the gun, it's Darisaw. And he's brought down after a short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking for running room. He's past the sticks. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Hits the hole. It's Darisaw. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. They give it back to him. Just a gain of 2, and now they're looking at 3rd and 8. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Fires downfield. Out wide left, it's Mayo. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there. Into the third quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. The run inside, it's Darisaw. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Turns it upfield. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And he's already put 1 3-spot on the board. He'll try another one from 25 yards out. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Quick give. Pass to 6. Turns it on in midfield. Turning on the Jets. He's at the... And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Coastal. His 3rd touchdown of this game, and his 3rd on the season.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
Finds space, it's Darrisaw. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Unleashes one. Pulls it in, it's Nicholson. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Gamecocks, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. They're all over him. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Bounced right back to them. Second down after the offense recovered its own fumble. Back to throw, and they've got to go a long way. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He's looking downfield to throw. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Trying to get started. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Let it go.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting them to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the first down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, live to fight another down.
On the move, he fires. Incomplete, a 50-50 ball won by no one that time. Third quarter opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. Just going to keep it after the snap. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, shot to clear.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Drops back on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Look out! Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Pinned just inside their own 20. They need to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Gamecocks send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Trying to take it back. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Here on the Chanticleer sideline, there is so much enthusiasm on the sideline right now. This running back has been brilliant today. Over 200 yards rushing, and he continues to run strong. The coaches told us he gets stronger as the game goes on. We'll see how much longer they keep him out there. With a big lead, he has been brilliant so far today. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Fires to the big fella.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Nowaski. Got room at the 35. He's loose on the right. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. And the route is on. He scores for the 5th time in this game.
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week 1 sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Keeps it on the bootleg. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. The Gamecocks will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Not a lot of room to field this one. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, Dave.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Drops back. It's Kelly. Finds his target. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's 2nd down. There he goes. Inside the 40. Running inside the 20. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Wide receiver going in motion. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Long way to go on 2nd down.
Here we go, ready. 118, 118. Ready, go.
This time they'll throw it. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped.
Down, ready. Ready. Ready.
The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think